I don't think the president managed to step over that low bar, and questions about his ability to keep steady, I think, were a very huge question. In fact, yeah. I'd like to play it. I think we have the moment pretty early on.
We do.
And maybe we can play that just so people can kind of see it for themselves.
The COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
Afterwards, I stayed up to watch the debate. I wanted to see the performance. I was a little surprised by the reaction that was immediately forthcoming on both CNN and then MSNBC, where they said that Democrats were kind of in a panic and looking to potentially replace him on the ticket. I think that's going to be the issues that swirl and come out of this.
Eamon, did you? I mean, you said people were surprised. No one should have been surprised. And when, Bill Ackman had some, I don't usually cite him, but this is the very last thing he said. Someone needs to take the Democratic leadership behind the woodshed. It was too strong to call it elder abuse, but they've pushed this poor man into the position where we all really just felt bad for him and for all of us because of the human condition. And it's not just the Democratic leadership. Right. You don't need to interrupt me yet, Eamon. You'll get your chance. But and the mainstream media too, across the board, were more than willing to say, "Don't believe what you see," "Don't believe what you see," and we all knew this. And anyone that said it, it's Trump is so bad for all these other reasons. And if this was a surprise to anyone, that's what's so unfortunate about it. Now I don't know what happened, but it's sad for the entire country, and no one's taken any satisfaction in what we saw last night.
Yeah, Joe, I just push back on the idea that there's a Democratic Party establishment that pushed Joe Biden into this position. I mean, it's clear that Joe Biden pushed Joe Biden into this position. This is a person who does not want to step aside, doesn't want to step down.
They've been riding it since Clyburn. They've been riding him since Clyburn replaced Bernie Sanders with him. And
the party unified behind Joe Biden. The party unified behind Joe Biden last time because they thought he was the singular candidate to beat Donald Trump. And they were right about that in 2020, right? And this was somebody who united all the different factions of the Democratic Party, put the best foot forward, they thought, in 2020. This time around, after last night, I don't think Democrats will feel that way. But the question is, what other option do they have at this point, especially if Joe Biden still does not want to step aside, fear of his own mortality, ego, call it whatever you will. This is a man who has not signaled that he wants to step aside. Maybe after today and digesting some of this coverage, he might rethink that. The question for the Democratic Party, though, is who else do you have who's ready to go? And can the party avoid a nasty, nasty fight between all of its different factions, particularly over Israel and Palestine, which I think is something that has the potential to tear the party apart as they choose their next nominee. That kind of fight is.
It's like
that kind of fight is not the way to win an election.
This is like MSM Pablum. The elephant in the room is that they also made a deal, a Faustian deal with Kamala Harris, and they put her in, and now they're stuck with her. You have to stick with her. You can't replace her at this point, and she doesn't. She's less popular than Joe Biden. And even 3 months ago,
that's absolutely true.
And 3 months ago, thank you. But 3 months ago, people were saying he's not going to be the nominee. 3 months ago, many people were saying that. And you saw the way he would call leaders that were gone for 10 years. He'd say he met with them last week. There were multiple signs from mainstream media and Democratic leadership to see that this was not going to work. And they're in denial. Don't believe what you see. And so that's why I agree with Ackman about Democratic leadership should be taken out in the woodshed for pushing this poor guy.